Welcome everybody to welcome everybody watching this on YouTube. We're going to be doing an intermediate draft league today. This is Nikolai Dolinar, stream name Nikolai Bolas. You can find my Twitch stream. I'm live most days. My times do change because I'm a student, so it's sometimes hard, but there's more information on my YouTube page about when I like to stream. So you can check me out there if you want to see me live and comment directly. And if you want to comment on my plays and picks in the current draft that you're watching now, you can just sound off in the comments. It's really appreciated. And if you enjoy the content on the channel, feel free to leave a I don't know what it's called on YouTube yet. I'm still new to that. It's called subscribing or following. I'm not sure. One or the other. But yeah, this is my first draft video for my recording, so I'm going to be very deliberate with my picks, make sure everyone knows what's up. Okay, so I always like to check, see if there's anyone cool in the draft, like Marshall or something. In Kelfer Ducken. MTG Legend, that's me. The MTG Legend himself. Makeshift Munitions is a neat build around for some decks. You can get like all the hijacks you want and then just build around Makeshift Munitions. So that's a deck I've kind of seen that's kind of cool. There's also a Perilous Void, which hasn't impressed me. This is overall a really weak pack. I think the best card might actually be Shaper Apprentice, because in Merfolk it's really, really good. Because there's really nothing else here. This card's meh. This card's meh. I think we're going to take Shaper Apprentice. This is a horrible pack. River Sink is also a card only Merfolk wants, so maybe it'll wheel. Run Aground is a card you can get later. It's not really amazing because they just recast it if it's a bomb, and sometimes bombs have enters battlefield abilities. So we're going to take Shaper Apprentice here. And now a Snapping Sailback, I think. This is a card that's pretty good in Merfolk because you play Wind Striders and Snapping Sailbacks, so they don't know which one to play around, and then you get them with the Sailback. Sunpetal Grove, good if you're playing Dinos and need the fixing, but we're not really taking a land second. Bishop Soldier is another card that has impressed me. As a 2-drop, it's really good in Vampires, so that's a card that's really good. An uncommon is missing from this pack, and there are a lot of uncommons that are better than this, but that's important to know. Maybe it's a Walk the Plank or something. Other cards, this card's good as a finisher, but we don't need to prioritize it. This is the only other blue card that I would consider. This card's fine, but we can get those later. Tillinolly's Knight is good in some decks, but I think we want to potentially play blue-green Merfolk, so. And now a Dowsing Dagger or another Shaper Apprentice. I mean, Shaper Apprentice is good. There's also an Unfriendly Fire, a Marauding Looter. Dowsing Dagger is a card that seems good, but it's like worse than Pirate's Cutlass a lot of the time, so we don't really need to prioritize it. It's really good in some decks, but fine in other decks. I think we might want to just stick to Merfolk here, but there is a Pirate's Interdiction and Unfriendly Fire. Expensive removal is something that I don't prioritize in this set, though, so I think I'm just going to take the Shaper Apprentice and maybe stick to Merfolk. Pirate's Interdiction is also fine. Don't want to get too committed to my colors early, but these cards are not cards you need to prioritize in my experience. And, yeah. And now a Pirate's Cutlass. Pirate's Cutlass is pretty good. There's also a Stormfleet Arsonist, which is a good card. I think we're going to take Pirate's Cutlass, though. I really liked it in pretty much every deck. And you usually end up with miscellaneous pirates in blue, and so we're going to take it. Storm Sculptor could come back. Grazing Whiptail's a good card. Might show that the green's open. We're just going to take the Cutlass. That's guaranteed to make our deck. And now, this is a tough pick, because there's an Unfriendly Fire. The person we're passing to is definitely going to be red. We've passed them a lot of good red. Deadeye Quartermaster can go get our Cutlass, but nobody really wants Quartermasters, so we can get one later. This card's fine in Dinosaurs. I think we're going to take One with the Wind over Pounce, because in Merfolk specifically, One with the Wind is really good with your Jade Guardians, and it just gives you a lot of reach. And Pounce is actually kind of bad because you don't have a ton of big dinos. So we're going to take one with the wind here. New Horizons or Depths of Desire. I think we're going to take the Depths of Desire over the New Horizons. It's just, we only want one Depth of Desire, but we'll just pick it up now. We don't really want ramp because we're not splashing anything. As of right now, at least. And now a Stormfleet Spy. This card is just good value. Even though it isn't a Merfolk, it's just good value to pick up on a card that has raid, draw a card. I mean, that's just really good a lot of the time. You can get a 2-drop, attack, play this guy, draw a card. This card trades with other things. It's just good value. Also good with Storm Sculptor. And now we'll take an opt over these junky cards. So green has not looked very open. We only have one green card. We could just move out of green, potentially. But I think it'll be open pack 2. Okay, Sure Strike's good. Maybe we can play Blue-Red Pirates. But Crash the Ramparts doesn't seem to be what we want. Maybe we just take it. Yeah, they're both combat tricks. We'll just take Crash the Ramparts here. So we have kind of forced Merfolk this draft. We did not get back our... oh, there's a Sailor of Means. Nice. We didn't get back the River Sneak. So Shaper Apprentice not looking as good. But we will still probably get a couple miscellaneous Merfolk in blue. And we can just move out of green. This is the benefit of just completely cutting blue. We can just do that. Still have a lot of playables. Like we didn't take that Pounce. Took the one with the wind. So we have 2 pirates, 2 Merfolk. We would ideally have these guys with flying some portion of the time, because 2 mana 2/1s are not great, but if they have flying half the time, then they're pretty good. Jeez. We'll take the Swashbuckling. Red did seem open. But the guy that we are passing to is probably playing red. Yeah, yeah, this card coming back is a strong signal. Yep, probably just going to jump into blue-red now. Shaper Apprentice isn't horrific in blue-red. It's not what you really want to be doing, but we did pick up the Pirate's Cutlass. We have a Stormfleet Spy. And blue's definitely open. So we could either know that red's going to be cut pack 3. I mean, red's going to be open pack 3 and not open pack 2. Or we could just, because green's probably going to be open pack 2. Because there's no way the guy to our left is in green, because we took all the green cards that were good, except that Pounce. Maybe he's still in green. But we're definitely playing blue, so when we have a doubt, we'll just take the blue card. And our deck seems fine. Having a couple 2/1s for 2 is not the end of the world. Okay, so this is a pick that could just put us into Pirates, because the Fell Flagship is good in Pirates, as like a kind of lord for Pirates. I guess we don't need to be too concerned about Shaper Apprentices, because we can just get other cards to compensate for them. There's a Run Aground, which is good. Pounce is good if we ended up in the Merfolk. But I think we're just going to take Fell Flagship and move into Blue-Red Pirates. Chart a Course, another excellent card. There's also a Fire Cannon Blast, but I don't think we need to prioritize Fire Cannon Blast. We could still be Blue-Green Merfolk. Actually, yeah, we kind of do need removal. And at this point, we want to play Blue-Red Pirates. Yep, so Shaper Apprentice is optimally not going to be in our deck. Hopefully we get to a point where we can not run it. And I think these are the open colors. It's just a matter of if we found them too late. We did kind of jump into Merfolk, but at the same time, we made sure we didn't just commit to green as well when it wasn't open. Like, we didn't take that pounce. I'm glad we have a 1 with the wind instead. And I'm not worried about the person to our right being in blue. There's no way. We could send them literally any blue card, and they would not jump into blue for it, I don't think. Whoa. So there is a Marauding Looter, but there's also a Fathom Fleet. We're going to take the Marauding Looter. It's just really good. These are some good white cards. We didn't see any. I suspect the person to my right is in white because we didn't see any good white cards, and we didn't see any really good green cards. So they're probably playing white-green. We didn't really see all that many good black cards. The Fathom Fleet Firebrand is painful to pass, but Marauding Looter is just really good in this deck. Not much more to be said. We do have some 2-drops that we could just put in if we need to, so we're not worried about 2-drops, but we're just going to take the really powerful blue-red card. And yeah, I think blue-red's open, so I think our deck's going to be pretty good in the end, especially pack 3 to fill us in on red that we might need. So yeah, this deck's looking pretty good right now. Yep, and Captain Lannery Storm fits right into the Pirates theme, right into the kind of, I don't know, just pretty good card. We could potentially splash. There's another Prosperous Pirates, but we're just going to take Captain Lannery Storm. It's a great 3-drop in this deck. Attacks at 3/2 haste a lot of the time, which is just a great deal. And right now our deck is looking pretty sweet. We're going to put the Shaper Apprentices in for now. Probably don't want to have to play them. They do turn on each other, funnily enough. Okay, now a Prosperous Pirates. Over an Elaborate Fire Cannon. I do kind of want to try the Fire Cannon at some point, but I think we're just going to take Prosperous Pirates. It's just a really good card. Especially if we end up wanting to splash something. We could splash like a Snapping Sailback. That would really get people because they won't play around it if it's off the splash treasure. That could be a legitimate strategy. I might try that. And another Opt, I think, here. We don't really need a Frenzied Raptor in this deck. We do have a lot of 3s already. All of our 3s are better, maybe with the exception of Sailor of Means. We don't really need to prioritize this. Maybe we play the Makeshift Munitions Hijack deck, but I don't really think we need to prioritize Makeshift Munitions. I think Opt is just going to be better for us. If you get enough Opts, you can run less lands, which is something I like, because flooding is a real thing in this format. So that's just something to keep in mind as well. And another Prosperous Pirates. That's a good pickup. I just like Prosperous Pirates a lot. I think it's a really solid 5-drop. The 3/4 body is actually quite relevant a lot of the time. If you put a Pirate's Cutlass on it or a 1 with the wind, it becomes a real threat. And there's nothing else for us except Hijack if we want the mythical Makeshift Munitions Hijack deck. I almost lost to that deck, not going to lie. So I think we're going to play Snapping Sailback just off of Treasure. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 Treasure Makers. Seems good. Pirate's Cutlass, oh my god, that's such a good pickup. Taking it over a Tillinolly's Knight. Pirate's Cutlass is absurd in this deck. Getting it with 8 cards left in the pack is a great signal. And now there's a March of the Drowned. We'll take that. We're not going to play it, but we could potentially side it in off of splashes. Now the Fire Cannon. Do I want the Fire? I don't think so. It is a Mana Sink, but we do have some Mana Sinks already. We're just going to take the good combat trick. And a Swashbuckling. The 3rd Swashbuckling. Our Pirates like being Swashbuckling. Yeah, I think the guy to our right might be Black White Pirates. Ooh, Prosperous Pirates. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Dual shot for the board. Most times you think you should side in dual shot. It's wrong. That's just my advice on dual shot. And right now our deck is looking 5 heavy. We probably don't want a Prosperous Pirates. We might not end up splashing the Sailback. Okay. And yeah, we do have a lot of pirates for our Fell Flagship to pump up. Ooh, we'll splash Vraska. Another Vraska. What are the odds? We opened Vraska in our last draft. Now we're definitely playing Prosperous Pirates. Because now we can splash Vraska off of only Prosperous Pirates. That'll really get people. Oh my goodness. I think we play Vraska off of only Prosperous Pirates. I think that's correct. Lightning Strike is also a really good card, but clearly the Vraska. Not only because it's worth 10 tickets, which is a minor consideration. Just a little consideration goes to that, but also the fact that we can actually splash it because we have all these Prosperous Pirates. We can also find it because of our opts. Siren's Ruse is a good card. It works really well with Prosperous Pirates too. Hopefully that wheel probably won't. Lightning Strike also a really good card, but easy Vraska here. And now a Stormfleet Aerialist I think is the pick, or maybe it's Fathomfleet Firebrand. The thing is we don't have any 2-drops that we can play proactively. I think we still take Aerialist. I think it's just better. And now Chart a Course. It's also a Drowned Catacomb, which could help us splash our Vraska. We only need 1. Tough pick here. I think Chart a Course is just better though for our deck. Let's see, is it worth anything? If it's worth a couple tickets, we might pick it. Because it's really close. Ixalan is worth 3 tickets. Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it. Because Chart a Course is card draw, but we don't really need card draw on this deck. And Drowned Catacomb helps us splash our Vraska off of only 1 treasure, so that'll be easy. I think we can do sometimes. Chart a Course is good though. And now Siren Storm Tamer is excellent. Easy pickup here. It's also a Headstrong Brute and a Stormfleet Pyromancer, but ooh. Another Pirate's Cutlass or a Fire Cannon Blast. Jeez, that's a tough pick. We'll sort by convert mana cost. Okay. So we do have a lot of 3s, but we can't really ever have too much removal. Pirate's Cutlass is good. I think the pick is probably... How many pirates do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 pirates. Yeah, Pirate's Cutlass is really good. Fire Cannon Blast. We don't really have any removal. I guess we take the Fire Cannon Blast here. It's really sad though. And now we'll take Opt to smooth our draws. Rummaging Goblin maybe makes the cut. I think we'll just take Headwater Sentries for the sideboard. There are some matchups where it's really good. And now a Nest Robber for the sideboard. Ooh, Siren's Ruse did come back. It's a great card in our deck because you play a Prosperous Pirates and then you can protect it from removal. Hey, welcome to the stream, Jack Dolinar. Welcome, welcome. We don't really need another 5-drop, 3-drop, or 3-drop because we have a lot of 3s. And Siren's Ruse is excellent in this type of deck. You might wonder why we're playing a black-green card in our Pirates deck. It's because we've kind of enabled splashes for it because we have 3 sources of black-green. Because Prosperous Pirates comes with 2 treasure. My YouTube channel is called Nikolai... I don't have a title for it, actually. I don't know. I think I'll call it Nikolai Bolas, probably. I didn't change the title of it. I just set it up. Yeah, I wish we could have taken that other Cutlass, but I think we did need removal. Let's sort our creatures separately. What is it set up as? I'll open it up after this so you can see. So Ooh, Charter Course came back. That's big. Jeez. Yeah, Nebraska's going to be sick. I had Nebraska in my last draft, too. Maybe Sailor of Means is the pick. I don't think so, though. Charter Course is just so good. Stormfleet Pyromancer over Dive Down. Yeah, it's pretty good. Nice emote. I like it. I like the emote. Fun, fun. Okay. Our 2-drop slot is weak. So we're just putting all of our 3-drops that we play on turn 3 a lot of the time. Jeez, okay. This is a tough deck to build. Probably cutting one with the wind in this build. Drowned Catacomb was a good pickup. It helps us with our Nebraska a little bit. It's also pretty free. It's 3 tickets, that's why we picked it. We picked it over Charter Course, and then Charter Course came back, showing off our genius. Ooh, that's a card we can play. Okay, Greek creatures separately. Maybe we wanted the Sailor of Means so we can go to 3 to 5 over the Charter Course, but too late now. So we're going to play 16 lands in this deck because we have 3 opts. We're heavy on the blue, but we do need some reds because we have double reds. What kind of deck am I wanting to play? I'm not sure. We could splash Snapping Sailback. That would get people, but I don't think we want to use our treasure for that. Some matchups we might bring it in. One with the wind is fine. We are looking for cuts. Snapping Sailback could be sweet. Okay, okay, Depths of Desire seems like a no-no. That card does not impress me. So we have 1 land here, and we're playing 16. So we need 1 more cut. We'll probably cut a 5-drop. Probably going to cut the Pyromancer. I think I like that cut. So now we have 24. Yeah. So yeah, then we add this land. Add basics. So we're going to go with 10, 14. We're not adding it. Not adding either of those. So we can go. So this is a blue source. So we can go 10 blue sources, 6 red sources. No, we have to go 9 and 7. We don't really have any double blues. We do have double reds. And we have triple opt, so it's harder to get mana flooded. This is a sweet deck, and I will see you all in round 1. Okay, Boomer Claws. Prepare to be destroyed by my Splash Nebraska. This is a mulligan. I just lose if I don't draw an island in this game. I do have a lot of islands. Ooh hoo hoo! The Keeperuski. He also mulligan. We'll keep that on top. The old keep the Mono blue awesomeness hand. This is going to be good. Oh man, I'm hyped for this hand. We have our Vraska. Now all we have to do is find some sweet guys to use our Vraska with. We're actually not going to fire off our Opt here, because we know we're drawing land. We already used the Scry, so we don't want to waste our Scry. Because we'd rather use that Scry to find a mountain, potentially. Just some neat next level tech. That's irksome. I guess we'll put that on the bottom. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now we're just going to play Lannery Storm. We're not going to attack, though, because we don't want to give him a treasure. Though, ooh, if we do this, we get a treasure, then we play Prosperous Pirates next turn. And then we play Vraska on turn 5. Yeah, that seems good, actually, yeah. The trade would normally be bad for us, so we wouldn't make it. Especially because it ramps him a little bit. But I think it's going to be really good for us here because Vraska on turn 5 just sounds absurd. Especially with a 3/4 to protect her. Huh. And my opponent's mana screwed. Minusing Vraska is usually incorrect because the 2/2 menace is just so big. But I think I'm going to actually do it this time just because of how that thing's going to hit Vraska for 4 every turn. So. I feel like a genius. Literal first game. Casts Vraska. And I get a treasure when I kill it? Yeah. Just concedes. The glory of the turn 5 Vraska against the mana screwed opponent. Jeez. Okay. So the Pyromancer seems like it could be good because it killed the one creature we saw him play. And he is black something. Maybe black pirates. I like the Pyromancer. This card's probably not great. We don't need a one with the wind. So then we want to bring this card in. And take out... We don't have anything to take out, really. All our cards seem good. We'll take out a Sure Strike. Yeah, it gives me 2 treasures. Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, that's how we're doing all this stuff. Yeah, we built our deck. We wouldn't be playing Vraska unless we had these 3 Prosperous Pirates that give us 2 treasures, which is pretty much just 3 sources of black-green. It's like 3 sources of mana for Vraska. And then miscellaneously, we have a couple other treasure makers, but pretty much just those guys. And then we save up our treasures and draw Vraska and win. It's so good. Oh man, we even have 16 lands because we have the Opt. We have a Drowned Catacomb that can sometimes help us with Vraska. Treasure is sick. I agree. This is a great, great draft deck to have as our first draft on stream. We took the Drowned Catacomb over the Chart a Course, got rewarded with the Chart a Course anyway. We started off Merfolk, switched colors, considered splashing a Snapping Sailback. But now we just want to save our treasures for Vraska, so. We'll keep this hand. It's pretty absurd, actually. Oh my god, this hand is absurd! Absurd hand! Oh, and he's on a mulligan. I feel bad for my opponent. I really do. Boomer Claws. One of my opponents once typed into the chat, "I'm sorry, my deck is really good." I lost a mana screw last round, so if you're 0-1, I'm sorry for you. Now my opponent's just going to be living in constant fear of being Vraska'd. Land? Opt. Shaper Apprentice doesn't do much, so I think we will opt here. Because we kind of do need to find our third land, or this hand, because we don't do anything on turn 3, and turn 3 is a lot more important with this hand, because we can develop our Fel Flagship. If we see a Vraska on top, I think we'll get greedy and keep it there. Opponent doing nothing. Put that on top, perfect. And I think we're just going to play Captain Lannery Storm. And we'll save our treasure with it. Because that way we can next turn Stormfleet Arsonist, even if we whiff on land. We don't need to develop Fel Flagship yet. We aren't gonna waste our treasure to play a 1-drop. That is kind of irrelevant. Okay. If that whiffs, we can still attack either way. Cancel. Okay. Please draw a land. There's our Vraska, so he's going to hold up cancel for a while here. We're going to play Fel Flagship. Then we're going to attack for 3. Get a treasure. And then play our, then not play anything, because now we have some wiggle room. If we draw, we don't want to waste our treasure on that, but if we do draw a land, so he's just holding up cancel in case we draw a land and it's land Vraska. I respect the play. It's not going to work out great for him. We could have played our Storm Tamer, but we're just going to play our Shaper Apprentice because it's more mana efficient. And I know that our Storm Tamer can be equipped with the Cutlass, but we're just going to be crewing up the Fel Flagship. And now our opponent's going to have to discard. We kind of have them in a rough shape. Because they have to use their spells. They have to have a bunch of instants to really be able to interact. And if we just draw lands at some point, we're just going to kill him. This Vraska Splash really working out, making me feel like a genius. So yeah, he's going to have to discard. And these things have flying because we have both of them out. Miracles really do have... Oh, he discarded his cancel. Oh, man. Because now we don't have double treasure. He's going to regret that as soon as we slam these Prosperous Pirates. Okay. Okie doke. It's really lagging hard. Okay. Contract killing on our 2/1. Interesting strategy. Okay, there's a land. So we're just going to crew our vehicle and attack him. And we have Vraska next turn if he taps out. Treasure, tribal. If he blocks this, he discards a card. But I don't think we want to do that. I think we'll just let him trade. He just can't beat our Vraska if he has no board presence. He's probably decided I can't beat Vraska if he has it, which is fair. Most people can't. No matter what the board state, it's always very difficult to beat Vraska. That's why we're splashing it off of treasures like geniuses. Okay, yeah. You can have your 2/1. And we don't need to get aggressive with our stuff. We can just start attacking him and then use our Vraska as like an insurance policy. Ouch. The punt. My ordering there was awful. You want to see the Vraska slam into open mana? I just win if it resolves. You know this. We all know this. My opponent knows it. I know it. The world knows it. He has one card in hand. I don't think it's a counterspell. Somehow I doubt that it's a counterspell. But I can still afford to play around counterspells, so... Dang it, it can't target spells on the stack. Yep. Okay, easy win. Easy win. This is our deck, for anyone just tuning into the stream. Yes, that is a Vraska, you see. Indeed it is. Any changes? No, I think this is good. I did not reveal my hand. I didn't want to do that. That's just kind of... That can be kind of mean. Like, oh, I had to win no matter what you did, you filthy scrub. I don't know. We've drawn Vraska multiple times. Great sign. Ooh. This is a keeper. I like this hand because we have Opt and we have Treasure. So we can find... Opt makes this deck not have to run as many lands. Jungle Delver? Question mark. Commune with dinosaurs. Okay. That's fine. He got a mountain. Okay. He's just going to play the mountain next turn, so... Knowing that he has that will not affect things. Beginning of combat? Bottom. We don't need that yet. Just need lands. Perfect. This is really laggy. Oh no, I punted. Wrong land. Wah, wah, wah. Ooh, Drover. Bottom, we don't want to draw lands. We drew it anyway. That's why we bottomed it. Feels good, man. Okay, Thrash of Raptors can be annoying. We're playing this pre-combat so we get the mana and we don't have to sacrifice. Okay. And if he wants to trade his 5/3 or his 3/3 guy for my Captain Lannery Storm, I'm fine with that. If he doesn't block, I'll play my Stormfleet Aerialist, but if he does block, I don't think I'm playing it. Okay. Yeah, I already played a land this turn. Because just if we draw Vraska, we want to be able to cast it, and we can't cast it if we sacrifice our treasures. Okay, Deshaun's Wayfinder. We do want to be able to attack with this thing. I like not attacking here. There's not really a benefit. We are flooding a bit. Okay. We're kind of just blanking everything he's done. We are going to play this now, because it is kind of important that we be able to use our Fire Cannon Blast to deal 6. Okay. My opponent's also flooding out, I think. We also have a couple of raid cards that like draw us a card. Okay, Frenzied Raptor. Bit annoying. A little bit frustrating. We're not blocking. We're probably just going to use our Fire Cannon Blast on it. Let's see what we draw. Nice. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we can Fire Cannon Blast and play Vraska, which is what we're going to do. Fire Cannon Blast that. Green. Black. Black. Create a 2/2. I like this board state. I like having Vraska in play. It's always a strong tactical decision. Yep, our Vraska Splash is working out really well. Magic Online is really laggy though. He does have 8 mana to pump it up +5/+5. Which is kind of frustrating. Yeah. So we can use Ixalan's Keeper. I'm thinking about how I can block, because he can tap this to pay 8 to get +5/+5 and trample. So this is 9. So if we block with these two, and he does all that, but we still keep our dominant board presence, and he has to spend his whole turn. Okay. So if we do like this, which I think is the correct block, he can do nothing, which is fine. Our Vraska lives, he loses his guy. If he gives it +5/+5, then this is 4 toughness, this will have 9 power. So yeah, I'm gonna block like this. Our 1/2 also isn't doing much. We also don't want to lose our 3/4. And if he doesn't pump, then our Vraska stays at a ridiculously high loyalty. Also important, his Drover the Mighty does not stay as a 3/3. This is where Threat of Activation is a real monster. It's not very nice. Okay, sure. We could have destroyed the Ixalan's Keeper, but I think just making a 2/2 is correct. Because now this thing can't just kill Vraska on its own if we chump it. It's just 9 power. So we can just block normally now. He's actually hoping for an 8th land so he can attack with his Drover. Drover. Okay, let's see how he attacks. Okay. So I think the blocks are going to be fairly simple here. Because this is only, if we block here, then he can do, so this is 9, so 7, so it lives. This is, yeah, it is also 7. I don't think we need to block there. So this will go to 1. Okay. Vraska's still at 4. We have this thing to protect from removal still, too. Vraska's still at 6 loyalty. He's just top decking pretty much, I think. Now that he doesn't have the Drover, things are looking much better for us. Even though we're flooding. No pre-combat dinosaurs, nice. We're happy to trade off boards. We have an active Vraska, and he has nothing, if this works out. So trample would be annoying. But he can't really target our stuff. Okay, yeah. So he gets in for 3 damage. Yep, that just seals the game, I think. This is a ridiculously powerful magic card. This is great. Oh. Just drawing my Vraska. Oh yeah. Oh, drawing my Vraska. Do, 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 do. I'm winning with Vraska. It's like blue-red Vraska. Okay, that's not going to do much, opponent. We've just plussed Vraska every single turn, but the threat of the -3 is real. Will equip to our pirate, so it's a bitter blocker. And we don't really need to focus on winning the game, we can just play Protect the Vraska. This lag is really annoying though. This deck is a thing of beauty. Okay. So I guess we'll attack with this one pirate. So we can draw a card. Yeah, things looking good. We can equip. Yeah, I think we can just start winning the game from here now. Now we have enough of a board to just win the game. We were playing a bit conservative because we didn't want him to have like a flash creature like that. Ooh, Raging Swordtooth. That's a card we'll probably kill. If he was saving double Raging Swordtooth for a really long time, that'd be insane. Okay, so we're gonna attack with our pirate. Fire Cannon Blast that. Plus Vraska. Play Marauding Looter. Loot away our land. Even if he has something like Star of Extinction, we still win. Because we have Vraska. Ah. Shoot. Oh no. Ah. I got my foot stuck in my chair. That's embarrassing. Okay, yeah, he just concedes. So we know a lot of the cards in his deck, so let's just make sure. Okay, so he's got Raging Swordtooth, so Shapers is not as good. Drover the Mighty, nice. Maybe we, yeah, we'll probably bring in Dual Shot, because he has a couple Drovers, which are really good targets. Yep. I do not like Shaper Apprentice, Sam I am. I do like Drovers. Maybe we can't afford to take out both of them. Okay, so 1 toughness creatures are not as good in this matchup. He doesn't seem that fast. Dual shot seems fine. Yeah, we'll submit like this. Vraska. Excellent magic card. And the Dream Hand. We'll keep this. Put on a mulligan. Any hand with our pirates. We also have Drowned Catacombs, so we can use our treasure more aggressively. Kept his hand, just deciding whether to keep it on top. He skips his first land drop. Interesting. We'll put that on top. I guess we'll cast Chart of Course. We don't really have anything to do. Oh, that's good. That's really good. We're going to discard one of our 5-drops. Okay, so now if he has Drover, we can dual shot it. Okay, so he didn't have another land anyway. Lannery Storm really punishes people that don't do anything. I think he probably has a Drover in his hand. Casting pre-combat. We don't really need to make him discard with our Fell Flagship right now. We're just going to stockpile some treasures, have a Siren's Ruse up, and a dual shot for his Drover. Yep, that was not a very fun match. I've won my last 10 games of this format. Fun fact. And here we go, on to the finals. I think this is a sweet deck, like legitimately one of the sweetest decks I've played. Welcome to the stream, Adventurum. Feel free to leave a comment in the chat, introduce yourself, say hi. Wondering why we're playing Vraska? Well, so were my opponents before I beat them with it. Keep. Okay, this is a masterpiece. We have triple opt, so we can play 1 fewer land. We have Vraska off of our pirate treasures. This is like just drafting 101. We even picked up a Drowned Catacombs. And then wheeled the card we were almost picking over it. And if we see Vraska, we're keeping Vraska, obviously. Don't think we want to land here. Oh, now I wish we kept the land now. Hopefully he doesn't have anything to do, so we can just Captain Lannery Storm him. Mission. Get 2 treasures with Lannery Storm. Yes, looking like it's gonna happen, boys. Looking good. Unless he has Slash of Talons, in which case, sucks to be us. No Slash of Talons, please. One time, friend. No, please. He has it. Okay. Ugh. We would be able to play Vraska next turn if he hadn't had Slash. Okay. He is color screwed. Ooh, this is going to be a good Siren's Ruse. Okay, so we will flicker our guy. Then play our Pirate's Cutlass. Actually, we'll play Fell Flagship. Because that way our... I don't know. Pirate's Cutlass doesn't need to be played right now. And Fell Flagship can potentially attack next turn depending on what we have. Now we have outs to play Vraska that aren't our other treasure guys. We have other treasure makers that make one treasure. Then we have our Prosperous Pirates. Oh, he found his color. Looks like it's going to be a game. Ooh. Nice. Whatever it is, it's nice. I really am kicking butt. Ooh, hello, Prosperous Pirates. Long time no see, my friend. What could he have for 4 mana? Nothing, right? Hello, my acquaintance. Some people might be like, oh, you can play Stormfree Elite Spy post-combat. And I'm just like, next turn, Vraska! I draw Vraska so much in this league. Oh, this is so glorious. He's now blocked, so he has to discard a card. Probably a double red card. Ah, another Plains. Jeez, this guy's not drawing well. Yes, we would like to loot, because always looting is the answer. Oh, man. Probably just getting rid of the Spy. We can play Spy plus Cutlass on one of our turns, but I think Prosperous Pirates is just a better body. Well, hello, Aegisaur. We're actually probably going to minus Vraska to kill that. Well, hello there. Hello there, bellowing Aegisaur. Long time no see, amigo. How many times have I smashed Vraska? I haven't smashed Vraska. Vraska has beaten me, and I've won whenever I've cast Vraska in any match ever. So he could have Charging Monster Sword, but I think we just win either way. Slammed Vraska like 5 times. I can rewatch the YouTube video later. But yeah, this has been a begin sideboarding. So he's playing, looks like white-red dinos. So what do I want to have against white-red dinos? One with the Wind is usually pretty good against them. Depth of Desire can be good because they have Pounce. Nest Robber, not amazing. Swashbuckling, definitely not amazing. Stormfleet, not amazing. I think we'll try and bring in Depths of Desire for, what do we want to take out? Shaper Apprentice, probably. Sure Strike, pretty good against them. Is Shaper Apprentice strictly worse than Nest Robber? No, because it costs blue. And blue better, yeah. This is a keep. We're on the draw. We do need a couple red sources, but we have Prosperous Pirates in our 2-drop. land would be nice to see off the top. Nothing from our opponent. Ooh. Nice. That gives us something to do even if we don't draw a land. We can just play our 2-3. Then next turn, if we draw a land, we can cutlass it up as to make it a 4-4. So we have a good fail case if we don't draw land. My opponent's card at the top or bottom. They put a card on the bottom. Oh, they're missing lands too. Hopefully. Don't play a land, opponent. Don't do it. Yes! Ah, perfect skill. We never did have it. We're just going to play our Stormfleet Aerialist. Okay. He really screwed up there. Say hello to my good friend Raid. I guess he thought that we might not have raid creatures in our deck. I'm really confused by his actions. Okay, now we need to draw lands because we have 3/5 dropped in blue. But we do have a 5-turn clock. Maybe my opponent can't muster anything because green-red is kind of weak to flyers. And there's nothing that kills my flyer for a good long while in this color combination. Unless he plays Crushing Canopy. No, he's playing green-white. I mean red-white. Jeez. I'm so sorry, guys. I was like acting because the other color combination for dinosaurs is green-red a lot of the time. So, and we just played against a green-red guy last round. I got confused. This is the green-white opponent. I still like my sideboard choices because like the dual shot Rex, Shaper, Apprentice, and the like. No, don't have Pious Interdiction. Wow, he had it. He never didn't have it. Pure skill from the opponent. We just need a land. As always. Land. Opt. We'll take it. If we see Vraska, we're taking it for sure. Land me a hero. Heroes. The land is the hero. That's where opt is worse than a land, but there have been times where it's way better, so I think overall having 3 opts instead of a land is really good. Ooh, the Lightning Rig crew. Good thing we can attack through that with our pirates. And then we're going to use our treasure to opt, I think. Actually, we're not going to, because now we'll just save our treasure, because now if we draw a land, we can go Prosperous Pirates, using our treasure. Gotta know when to save the treasure. Know when to use the treasure. Know when to walk away. Know when treasure's great. Ugh. Opponent's gotta be scared of the Vraska. If we top deck the Vraska though, man. Oh, that would be sick. All I want to do is draw land. Nope, never looked. So I guess we will opt now. We don't really want that. Ooh. So now we will attack. If he blocks, I think we can just fire off Sure Strike to kill this. No blocks. Bold choice from the opponent. Let's draw first. Because if we draw Vraska, we don't want to use our treasure. Ooh. That was a good decision to draw first. So we hit the land we wanted. Now he has to sacrifice a permanent. Stormfleet Arsonist is... There are so many cards that are just so mean, and they punish people so hard. Like, when your opponent's mana screwed and you play Stormfleet Arsonist, you just win. When your opponent's mana screwed and you play Run Aground, you're in such good shape. He gets 5th land. I like it. Nice play. He didn't even block last turn. He'll block this turn, though, I think. And we'll attack with both. If he has Bright Reprisal, he has Bright Reprisal. But we do really want to get the Marauding Looter trigger. Doesn't look like he has Bright Reprisal. He just has nothing to do. What is in my opponent's deck? He did this last game too, he just didn't cast spells. Maybe he has Bright Reprisal. Oh no. This play only gets punished if we draw Vraska on this draw from our loot. Because otherwise we would have drawn it in 2 turns and we'll have time to play our Pirates beforehand. I just have lethal next turn anyway. I'm so confused. My opponent should have done that so he doesn't take 4 damage. 4 damage is relevant, man. We're going to discard Opt. When you're using Opt to find other spells. So next turn we have lethal. We just equip this to a 3/4. And then we can also just Sure Strike this guy for lethal and many, many options. Ugh. I don't even think that saves him. I mean, it definitely doesn't. He kills this thing. So I have 7 mana. This will cost 3 essentially. We're not gonna like save up treasure for Vraska this game because he's so close to dead. Okay, so if I equip this to this guy, then he'll block like that. This is a complex turn. So if I equip, I attack for 8. He has to block, so he'll go block this guy, block there. I Sure Strike. Sure Strike him. Play this thing. I guess I don't need to burn my treasures. We're just going to go Sure Strike and Stormfleet Spy. Burning Sun's Avatar is a good card. I just don't think it's going to be enough here for him. Even if he blocks that guy and tries to jump or something, Sure Strike wrecks him. He must know I have something. I wouldn't make this attack if I didn't have something. Opponent's probably going to be like, what does he have? If he has Sure Strike, I lose. Because if he doesn't block, and I don't know. Welcome back, Maxon.
Hello. There are a lot of mosquitoes out there.
Yeah, I know. Mosquitoes suck.
I'm covered in bites. But it's all worth it. All worth it.
Okey-doke. Now this bounces, but now I just play my Stormfleet Spy. Draw a card. Play a land. Pass the turn. There were some lines where I kill this on my turn, but I think he could have like another 6/6, which I want to kill more. Captivating Crew. Yeah, that's a card I want to kill. Get destroyed, opponent. Get outplayed on every level of the game. This is so great. So I'm just gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna not use my Fire Cannon Blast pre-combat because I don't want him to get to... Well, now this is easy. Okay. So now I can... Okay, so I'm just gonna... Equip here. Attack with everything. That's just an insurance plan. I think I can kill him. Because this thing could potentially make it so Vraska. I don't want him to have like a pump spell and save this guy. So if he has the indestructible pump spell, that's the only one he could have. And then I'll just play Vraska next turn. Indestructible spell is the only thing he could have. I'm playing around him having +2/+2 by attacking. Forcing him to kind of forcing him to block. Not entirely. He could live without blocking. He can just block here. But if he has indestructible spell, he will block and save himself the damage and eat my guy, so. This just plays around Vampire Zeal, which he doesn't have. Because he would have used it during combat. And now I can just Vraska kill anything he plays. Using Prosperous Pirates for flip fixing. What a great card. Turns out the Splash of Vraska worked. I have triple opt, Chart a Course. I have such a good deck. This is a truly glorious deck. And yeah, looks like we're going to win again. We've won our last 12 games of this format, last 6 matches. Pretty fun stuff. It's been fun. Wonder what opponent drew. Okay. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. If you're watching this on YouTube and you enjoyed the content, feel free to leave a subscribe to the channel. If you're watching this on Twitch, thank you so much. Always feel free to leave a comment in the chat or send me a private message if you have any special requests. And yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time on YouTube. And if you want to catch me live, I stream most days on Twitch at Nikolai Bolas is the name of my channel. So thank you so much, and I'll catch you next time.